What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. And the fallout continues to fall out concerning the story of Hasbro and how they, in conjunction with the Conscious Kid, are making it mandatory for their employees to receive CRT training with regard to the production of their toys and products. I found it a little bit more than disturbing, and Drunk 3PO agreed with me, and we recently did a stream where we talked about this. It was a great stream. I'm going to leave the link to that in the comment section below. You guys check it out and tell me what you thought about that. We love the feedback. We love getting the conversation started. And in that vein, you also have a video that was put out by Means of Destruction. I'm going to leave that linked in the comments also, where he's offering a counterpoint along with his commenters, that are on there with him. That would be Saggy Melons and Fat Steven Seagal. Big shout out to you guys. All right, now I just want to do a quick update, about what's going on with this, because Project Veritas has put it on their Instagram page that Hasbro has responded to this. Okay, so let's see what Hasbro has to say. Okay, we're going to start with Hasbro because actually Hasbro responded to it, and also the contracting company that David Johnson, the brave soul who broke this story, works for, they also released a response. Okay, so we're going to get into both of those. So let's start with Hasbro, shall we? And Hasbro says, our mission is to create the world's best play and entertainment experiences that connect children, fans, and families around the world. We occasionally invite third-party speakers for optional sessions to discuss diverse viewpoints. As always, the views expressed by external speakers are their own and do not reflect the views of the company. Now, this statement was put out by a Hasbro spokesperson. There's no name here. It just says Hasbro spokesperson. So, okay, he's speaking for Hasbro. In other words, he's saying whatever they were saying over there, we got nothing to do with that shit. We just invited him in, and we made it mandatory for our employees to hear what they had to say, but it doesn't reflect our views at all, okay? They just better take this training. Okay, all right, so that's their stance on it. Now you have Harvey Nash, okay? Wasn't that a show starring Don Johnson back in the day? I'm not sure. Harvey Nash, okay? This would be the contracting company that brave soul David Johnson worked for when he went to go do his engineer. He's a packaging engineer with Hasbro, okay? He's a contractor. So he works for Harvey Nash, I assume. So let's see what they have to say in response to the postings on Project Veritas. Here at Harvey Nash, diversity, equality, and inclusion is one of our core values. We strive to be a part of a more just and inclusive world. Now, on July 19th, without our knowledge, a Harvey Nash contractor contacted Project Veritas, a conservative U.S. media outlet, to complain about race-focused training received while working at the U.S.-based FMCG company where he had been placed. At no time did this contractor share any of his concerns with us. It is important to note that Harvey Nash, Inc. was unaware of and had no role whatsoever in developing or delivering the training in question. It is not and would not be appropriate for us to pass judgment on training that our clients choose to develop and or deliver to their employees or contractors. Earning and maintaining our clients' trust is of the utmost importance to us. We have reached out to our client in question and plan to work with them to address this issue. We are investigating our contractor's behavior. Somebody put David Johnson under security watch, and whether any of our clients or our own policies, including ones around confidentiality, were violated. Yeah, they're coming for you. Somebody told me that he got suspended off Twitter too. Oh, shit. You see what happens, guys? I'll get into this in a minute. At the same time, to support us and our clients, we will be reviewing what steps we need to take to avoid similar instances recurring. They're gonna make an example out of David Johnson. Bro, be strong, hold your head. We're gonna get you out, Chuck. I'm looking for that steel. Now they got me in a cell. Big shout out to Public Enemy. All right. So for further inquiries, please contact Michelle Thomas. Wow. Okay. It's all official, guys. And you know who we haven't heard from yet, guys? All right. We heard from Hasbro. We heard from Harvey Nash, the contractor. Who we haven't heard from is Conscious Kids, the ones who actually produced the video, the training video that was mandatory while these people are far distance from it. Somebody decided it was going to be mandatory. I don't know who that could be, but there it is. Okay, so you haven't heard from them, but these other people are kind of distancing themselves away from it. All right. Now I've heard a lot of people say, what's the big deal? You know, it should be happening. We should, train these kids because it's a cold, cruel world and parental guidance is no longer sufficient. So yes, we should indoctrinate them through their toys and their goods. And, that's just the way it should be, because one thing I've learned, guys, okay, when it comes to the population, right? In general, all right, there are going to be exceptions, but there are those who stand up and there are those who tell those who stand up to sit down, okay? That's what I've learned since I've been doing this YouTube thing. Anytime you stand up, somebody tells you to sit down. Anytime you speak up, someone tells you to shut up. That's just the way it goes. Some people, everything is okay with them. It's okay. Whatever you want to do. Nobody should have any questions, no analytical thinking whatsoever. Just go with the flow. It doesn't matter if we spend our money. We shouldn't have any type of say whatsoever over what we spend our money on. Yes, it's their company. They can do with their company what they wish, but they're courting our dollars. So how does that work? Tell me that. All right. If your company and you're buying the things that you're buying it with the money that you get from us as your consumers, then shouldn't we have a say in what it is that you're doing? Just like with our country, right? We pay taxes, right? So shouldn't we have a say come election season, or how does that work? It's their country now. just go with the flow. They're the government. If they tell you to do something, it's like Simon Says, you do it. No, it doesn't work that way. And you know why it doesn't work that way? Because God gave each of us a thinking brain. Well, most of us anyway. So the painful, really nagging thing that comes with having a thinking brain is that sometimes questions come out of that thinking brain. Okay, so it's not unhealthy to question things when you see them before your face. Well, there's nothing you can do about it. Huh? Okay, well, you can at least ask questions, right? Yeah, sure. And when you ask questions and the conversation arises out of asking those questions, well, then influence sometimes tends to result from that, because if more people speak up with questions, especially about morality, about certain things and ethics, especially when it comes to, I don't know, I guess classifying children as young as 3 to 6 months as being capable of having racial tendencies, especially one portion of the population. It's got to be white kids, all right? Even though all kids, all human beings have the capacity to love and hate, let's just focus on these white infants who have this capacity to develop hatred within them. It's funny because back in the day, they used to classify black women as being simple-minded, and they were put into forced sterilization programs. They were sterilized so they couldn't have any more simple kids without their consent or their knowledge. That actually happened in history. So if you wonder what fuels me and my concerns about stuff like this, it's because I do know a brief part of history. I'm not on here to say I'm a scholar and I know everything. I'm far from it. I learn so much just from my comment section and people who do oppose me. I learn every day. That's why I love doing this. But all I'm saying is there are certain things that I do know, and I do feel that history is there for us to learn from. So by demonizing one group, it's a danger to everybody else. I don't care. We didn't like it when it was done to us as black people. Why should we be cool to see this being done to other people, who are not like us? All right. Humanity, evil, good and evil doesn't care about race. It just uses it to suppress, all right, and to make people miserable and fight and cause chaos. That's what it is. So guys, I wanted to give you that update just to let you know what's going on. Like I said, to me, it seems like both sides are trying to kind of back away from it. Now, Conscious Kids, they're the only ones who haven't said anything about this. You know, maybe they agree with what they're doing. I don't know. You know, but there it is, guys. You know, there's your little update and everything. So just wanted to put that out there. You guys can get in the comment section and let me know how you feel about this. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe, and thank everyone out there who's keeping the conversation going. I'm not trying to cause any type of craziness or uprising or anything like that, but I think that it means something, because this is not, to me, I've said for the longest time, it's bigger than Star Wars, it's bigger than the geekdom, because it's all encompassing. You know, Hasbro, they make a lot of our toys, they make a lot of our movies. This directly connects with our geekdom. So this is the reason why I don't have a problem talking about it, guys. So, you know, like I said, let me know how you feel about it. And like, share, subscribe. Catch me on the next one. Thank you for listening, guys. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.